Thursday morning. You're welcome to Cactv News in the morning, and my name is Shegun White. First, let's look at the headlines of the news today. Political drama: APC mocks PDP's attempt to obtain Tinubu's academic records. Also in Edo, PDP risk losing state over deputy governor's ambitions. Stakeholder warns. Judiciary strengthening. Chief Justice of Nigeria swears in 9 new justices for Court of Appeal. And in business, Tinubu rings Nasdaq bell in US, aims to attract foreign investors to Nigerian economy. Also in sports, Champions League glory for Arsenal as they dominate PSV Eindhoven in impressive return. Now the news in full. APC dismisses Article's bid for Tinubu's academic records, denouncing its viability. The All Progressive Congress APC stood firm in dismissing the efforts of Atiku Abubakar, the PDP presidential candidate, to obtain President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's academic records from Chicago State University. The ruling party characterized the pursuit as an expedition in futility, asserting the president's transparency and emphasizing there's nothing to conceal. A United States District Court has directed the university to furnish the requested documents within a 2-day time frame. PDP's electoral prospects in Edo potentially jeopardized by Shaibu's ambition. Stakeholders have come out to warn. Stakeholders representing the Edo Central Senatorial District voiced apprehension over the ambition of Deputy Governor Philip Shaibu, fearing that his desire to succeed Governor Godwin Obaseki might compromise the People's Democratic Party's position in the forthcoming governorship elections. They urged Shaibu to honor the established senatorial zoning arrangement and throw his support behind a candidate hailing from the region. In education, Education Minister appeals for sustained academic calendar amid fee hike concerns. Dr. Tanko Sumonu, the Minister of State for Education, appealed to students, parents, and educators within public tertiary institutions to exercise restraint and avoid actions that could disrupt the academic calendar, especially in light of concerns regarding the recent school fee hike. Stressing the paramount importance of stability, the minister highlighted ongoing constructive dialogues with stakeholders aimed at addressing welfare issues and enhancing infrastructure in the nation's tertiary institutions. The federal government initiates library hours to revive the foster of reading culture in schools. The National Librarian, Professor Chinwe Anunobi, unveils the plan to introduce and reintroduce the library hours in schools as a strategic move to cultivate a robust reading culture among students. Anunobi also underscored the necessity for enhanced legal support to ensure that school libraries function optimally, thereby encouraging a love for reading from an early stage. The Court of Appeal has fortified 9 new justices. Chief Justice cautions against corruption. In a significant development, the Court of Appeal welcomed 9 additional justices to the number of justices who are there before 72 of them, bolstering the workforce of the appellate court. During the swearing-in ceremony held in Abuja, Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Olukayode Ariwola, delivered a cautionary message to the newly appointed justice, emphasizing the imperative of resisting tempting offers that could compromise or jeopardize their reputation and career progression. The Nigerian Air Force has recorded another victory against the terrorist called Boko Haram. The strike neutralized Boko Haram threats and eliminating terrorism. As part of Operation Hardin Kai, the Nigerian Air Force executed a precision strike that resulted in the destruction of a Boko Haram gun truck and the elimination of 8 terrorists in Mate, Borno State. The operation successfully targeted the militants who were attempting to evade the advancing airstrikes, contributing significantly to the ongoing counter-insurgency efforts in the northeast. Also curbing illegal criminal activities, Osun Police encourage lawful surrenderness of illegal firearms. The Osun State Police Command extended a sincere invitation to individuals in possession of illegal firearms to voluntarily surrender them at the nearest divisional police headquarters. Aligning with the directive of Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun to curtail the proliferation of firearms, the police emphasized that there will be no punitive measures for those adhering to surrender call. The initiative aims to mitigate the prevalence of illicit arms, a step toward fostering a safer society. We're going to short quick break, and when we come back we bring you news from the business world and also sports. Please stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back. Now we bring you business news. Bola Tinubu rings Nasdaq closing bell in New York. President Bola Tinubu had the honor of ringing the closing bell at Nasdaq in New York, United States, during the executive business dialogue organized by the United States Chamber of Commerce, Nigerian Exchange Group PLC, and the Nigerian Investment Promotion Council. This event is part of the non-due roadshow orchestrated by the NGX Group to reignite foreign investor interest in the Nigerian economy. Oyo Osun Customs generate 47 billion naira in revenue. The Oyo Osun Area Command of the Nigerian Customs Service has successfully collected a significant revenue of 47.4 billion naira between January and September. The outgoing Customs Area Controller, Babajide Jayoba, made this announcement during the handing over ceremony in Ibadan, emphasizing that the command exceeded the revenue target for the year 2022. Ogun State pledges support for She Farmers Initiative. The Ogun State chapter of the She Farmers Initiative have been inaugurated, aiming to bolster female farmers. The permanent secretary of Ogun State Ministry of Agriculture, Samuel Adeogun commended the initiative and pledged government support, affirming the commitment of the Ogun State government to improve livelihoods and enhance citizen involvement in agriculture. And also in business, international business, crypto transaction surged to $56.7 billion amid naira depreciation. Despite the ban on crypto-related activities in the Nigerian banking sector by the Central Bank of Nigeria, a chain analyst report reviews a notable surge in crypto transaction volume to the tune of 56.7 billion naira year on year, attributed to the devaluation of the naira in 2022. The report highlights Nigeria's resilience in the crypto market and its status as the second highest country globally in terms of crypto adoption. Also, in the maritime sector, maritime transportation deemed underdeveloped by stakeholders. During the 2023 Lagos International Maritime Week, stakeholders in the Nigerian maritime sector discussed the underdevelopment of maritime transportation in Nigeria and West Africa sub-region. Former Secretary General of the Gulf of Guinea, Adenike Ukonga, lamented Nigeria's limited classification as a shipping nation despite being a party of the MAPO. The MAPO is the Marine Population Conventions. She emphasized the need for more African control in maritime transportation. Also, in the market, food sellers feel the impact of subsidy removal. The removal of the petrol subsidy in Nigeria has led to a surge in prices of goods and services, significantly affecting the food sector. Traders across the country, especially at Ketu Market in Lagos, have reported low patronage due to the resulting increase in transport fares. The rising cost of feed prices has impacted their ability to sell a variety of foodstuffs, causing financial strain on families and hindering business growth. It was a victory galore for the returnees of the Champions League in the Champions League match fixtures yesterday in sports. Please, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll bring you details of those juicy news. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
It will be easy for the government agency to properly do what we call the contact tracing. It's preparation by the pupils and students themselves, because all of us need to prepare and we need to be on the same page to make sure that we are ready to go back to school. This particular program is actually meant to provide mass education opportunity for us. So the first thing you need to consider under pre-resumption phase preparation by schools is that number one, there must be thorough cleaning of the environment. This is very, very important. It will be easy for the government agency to properly do what we call the contact tracing. It's preparation by the pupils and students themselves, because all of us need to prepare and we need to be on the same page and make sure that we are ready to go back to school. This particular program is actually meant to provide mass education opportunity for us. So the first thing you need to consider under
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. It is still your morning news on Cactv News, and now we go to sports. Interestingly, the rave of the moment, Spanish club Cadiz extends condolence to Mohbad's family. Interestingly, Cadiz Football Club, a Spanish football club in Spain, has joined countless Nigerians in expressing their condolences to the family of late Nigerian singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad. The singer passed away recently, and the club shared a heartfelt message on their social media platform expressing sadness over the loss and wishing for peace and justice for the family. Away from that, Nigeria secures Under-18 Handball World Championship. The Nigeria's Under-18 women's handball team has qualified for the 2024 IHF Women's Youth World Championship after defeating Morocco 28-14 in the quarterfinals of the African Women's Youth Handball Championship in Tunisia. The victory secures their place in the IHF Women's Youth and in the IHF Women's Youth World Championship, which will be held in China next year. Super Eagles Boniface and Dessers begin Europa League quests. Nigerian forward Victor Boniface and Sergio Dessers are set to embark on their Europa League journey. Boniface, who impressed last season, is eager to replicate his performance with Bayern Leverkusen in this year's campaign. On the other hand, Dessers is expected to lead Glasgow Rangers' attack against Real Betis and aims to make an impact in the competition of the UEFA Europa League that's going to be happening today. Inter Miami clinches victory despite Messi's early exit. Inter Miami secures a crucial 4-0 win against Toronto FC in Major League Soccer, boosting their playoff prospects. Despite Lionel Messi's early exit due to an injury concern, the team showcased a strong performance, strengthening their position in the league. The impact of the injury on Lionel Messi has been investigated, and it seems it's a minor one and will be back into the team in time very soon. And also strongly in the news, Arsenal shines in Champions League return, defeating PSV. Arsenal made a triumphant return to the Champions League with a dominant display against PSV Eindhoven, winning their opening Group B match. The Gunners displayed an impressive first half performance, securing a 3-0 lead and ultimately sealing a victory at the Emirates Stadium. The match ended 5-0 in favor of Arsenal. Bayern Munich triumphs over Manchester United in UEFA Champions League. In a thrilling match, German champions Bayern Munich emerged victorious, defeating Manchester United 4-3 at the Allianz Arena. Hurricane played a significant role in Bayern's triumph, showcasing a strong performance and contributing to their victory in this Champions League encounter. Quickly, we bring you the fixtures according to Sport Today, the fixtures of the Europa UEFA Champions League and the other fixtures that happened yesterday in the UEFA Champions League. It was a victory for Arsenal yesterday in the Champions League, and also for Bayern Munich, as you've heard. 4-3, Bayern Munich had a narrow win against Manchester United, and Arsenal won PSV Eindhoven by 5-0. Other matches from the UEFA Champions League, that the victories were recorded in the Champions League yesterday. And also today, Europa League fixtures will be coming up, as we've read in the news. The Dessa and also the Nigerian striker, their clubs will be coming up with their counterpart in the UEFA Europa League, I beg your pardon, today. With that, we've come to the end of today's morning news on Cactv. Thank you for staying with us. Please feel free to drop your comments, your observations, and also your adverts on all of our social media platform, on Facebook, Cactv, and on YouTube also, Cactv. We also have our handle on Instagram, Cactv. Please do well to drop your comments, suggestions, and adverts. We are here to do business with you, and you'll be sure you are in good hands. Thank you for staying with us. Please be good. Today is Thursday. Be good, do your business, love one another, and as we come your way, the same time tomorrow, please remain blessed. I am Shegun White, signing out.